What's up, guys? Welcome back to Just Bashin RC Wrenching Wednesdays. Hopefully, you guys are all doing well. Definitely appreciate the early people in here. We got HR, we got Dirty Max, we got Jerry. Yo, he's running late. I am running late, but I am here now. What's up, guys? You guys probably already know what's under here, but if you haven't seen it, we'll let a couple people get in here, and we'll go ahead and unveil it or reveal it, I guess. But most of you guys probably already know, but. Dirty Max says, Sebastian, put the milk and cookies down. Got Mountain Dew tonight, so we're probably gonna be live for super long tonight. Rinks, what's up, Rinks RC? Appreciate you joining. Hopefully everybody is doing well tonight. All right, let me pull up the old stream on my phone real fast. Shout out to all you guys. I was going to have Daniel join tonight, but I'll be live for super long tonight, so he will join next time. The Dad. What's up, The Dad? Just Bashinit, Basher Basement. What is up, The Dad? Rinks, Flyboys 305, Dirty Max, Jerry, HR, everybody. I definitely appreciate all you guys joining. Definitely appreciate it very much. Really haven't done much RCing around here. It's been pretty yesterday was about, let me go turn this light off 1 second. That's a little better. That's a little better. But yeah, it was about 50 degrees yesterday, and today it was about 15 degrees. So it's been pretty brutal. It's been hard to run RCs. As most of you guys know, shout out to the 9 in the chat if you're just joining in. Welcome in. Truly appreciate each and every one of you joining. Hey, that Daniel RC World. What's up, Daniel? Appreciate you joining. Hopefully you're doing well. Yeah, we're just gonna have probably a short live tonight, about half an hour or so, and just hang out and chat with you guys for a little bit, and then I'm gonna go finish watching some new episodes of stuff is out. So, but no, definitely appreciate all you guys. We have stuff planned. I do want to go ahead and keep the Jado as a Jado until I can run against the Typhon 2 to 3S. So, other than that, yeah. What is everybody up to tonight? Dirty Max RC says, made my mind up on the Creighton. I'm going to use it as a donor for the Outcast build. Nice, Dirty Max. That's awesome. Yeah, that's a great idea. If you have it, might as well use it. Let's see here. I don't know. John Miller. What's up, John? Appreciate you joining. Hopefully you're doing well. Nick T. Appreciate you joining. As well as I.O. What's up, I.O.? Appreciate you joining as well. Get the crawler out and walk around the property for fun. I don't have any crawlers, but I thought about it. Maybe this year. If you guys would like to see crawlers, I can pick up a crawler. I think I can make that work. Just let me know what if you guys would like to see one. Yeah. Definitely appreciate all you guys. Shout out to the 13 in the chat. If you're just joining in, welcome in. Let me pull up. Why is this not say I'm live? This is not working. Why is this not working? HR, Nick T says, hey, everyone. HR says, hey, everyone. Appreciate all you guys. What is everybody up to tonight? There we go. Now we're back. There we go. Shout out to all you guys. I don't know if I'm butchering your name. My bad. But let's see here. Daniel RC says, oh, look, a weird Max Slash under the cover. Yes, sir. You guys haven't seen this thing. If you haven't seen my reel, I also put it on TikTok, Instagram. Man, this thing's awesome. It really is awesome. It's a beast. I haven't ran it yet, obviously, but it's gonna be awesome. Oh, we're on already. Dirty Max is you guys can see what it is. It's a Team Corrali, but yeah, it's a beast, man. Boom. That's Shiroi. You guys know I've been wanting this thing for a while. I had to get the orange and blue. I had to. The thing is, it looks sweet. I think the tires look a little bit small for what they are, so I might try and throw some. I don't know what I guess I could put some Mojave tires on there or some Proline Mirage tires would be sweet. But yeah, I don't know. We'll try something. Shout out to the 15 in the chat if you just joined. Welcome in. 30 Max says, I have to say my next purchase after all the builds are done will be the Kagama 6S. Won't be until the end of the year probably. Very nice. Yeah, Team Corrali's been blowing me away. I love this thing. You guys see it. It looks so cool. The colors are sweet. I thought about getting the green actually. But yeah, I'm blown away by it. The videos I've seen look really good. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Oh, Richard B. What's up, Richard B? Appreciate you joining. Hopefully you're doing well. Hopefully everybody's doing well, staying healthy, staying well out there. I think he says my Shiroi. No. I know where you're going with that one. Yep. This is the Team Corrali Shiroi. Absolute awesome truck. It does have some weight to it. The colors, it's almost like a metallic blue. The orange is actually a little bit metallic too. The white is just a solid white. But yeah, the body is awesome. One thing I am noticing though is the window nets are not like the rubbers. They are like a plastic, hard plastic. I kind of wish those were rubber, but it's like minor details, so it's not too bad. The tires are super stiff, super stiff. I know you could be running different tires in here, which we might have to try it out, but I can't stop yawning. Sorry, guys. Yeah, was anybody doing any wrenching tonight? Working on anything at all? Daniel says put some X Max tires on it. I don't know about that one, Daniel. That might be pushing it. Dirty Max says I like the performance out of the box. What I've seen from Thunder's RC video. Yeah, the Kagama, the 6S Kagama I have. It's like, I'm not kidding you. When you press the throttle, you're barely pressing, and the thing is just wheeling like crazy. And I turned the punch all the way down, so it's been crazy. But I'm super excited to see how much a punch this one has. I think it's the same system. I'm pretty sure same motor in ESC. So definitely stay tuned for this. As soon as it gets nice out, I will be running this thing. I just don't want to run it in the super 15-degree weather, which just kind of sucks. But it is what it is. Dirty says, don't make me yawn. Jerry says, those are super fast, aren't they? Yes, I'm pretty sure they're super fast. And then they give you the 16-tooth pinion as well in the bag. So I have to put the antenna on too, so we'll do that tonight. But no, I do believe they are super fast. And one other cool thing that they did, they gave you a little lanyard for the remote, which is kind of cool. Transmitter and key strap. That's kind of neat. I'm going to put that on. Yeah, just the little things kind of make a difference. So HR says, Bastet, thanks for the mod on your channel. Yes, sir, HR. I try to make everyone. Oh, I got to make. I just don't mind making. You guys are all awesome. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. So all you guys deserve mod. It's just a special little thing. I appreciate all the supporters here all the time. James, what's up, James? Appreciate you joining. Hopefully you're doing well. What's up with it, JustBashinit? I told you had the one that you had to have the one in your collection. Looks real nice. Yes, it does. I appreciate that very much. Yeah, it was. Don't get me wrong. Pretty spendy truck, but I think it's gonna be worth it. It's gonna be fun. So now we can go ahead and do the Shiroi versus. I was gonna say Shiroi. The Shiroi versus the Mojave 4S. Do it versus the Mojave 6S. We can probably do it against the Raptor R. And we can do it pretty much against everything. I mean, all the short course trucks. I'm gonna do a big short course versus each other at the beginning when it starts getting nice out again. So definitely stay tuned for that. Let's see here. Dirty says, I'll definitely have to see how the stock system is for me because, I like a lot of power in my rigs. I honestly think, Dirty Max, I think you're going to actually like the power. It's like, I'm not kidding you. The Kagama is insane. Like, I don't know what it is about it, but it's absolutely insane. I should probably gear it down a notch. It's that insane. Jerry said, what's up, Harold? Everyone's talking. Michelle, hey, what's up, Michelle? Appreciate you joining. Hopefully you are doing well. Says Bashin. HR says tired, but here supporting my guys. Appreciate you, HR. Shout out to HRRC. Rick says, I'm eyeballing how to make the best this big block fit the Revo, and I don't know. Nice. Putting a big block in a Revo 3.3. That big block, I guess I'm not too familiar with a big block compared to like the basic Traxxas 3.3. HR said, or Michelle says, there's trouble. Rinks. Nick T says, now you need to source a sentence success. Funny story is, I had one, Nick T. It was sitting up here for a long time, and I actually sold it. It was like brand new. I had a brand new body, and I should have never sold it. I totally that's one that I regret selling. I had the sentence success, and yeah, I totally regret selling that one for sure. Everyone's talking to each other. Dirty Max says gear down. Nah, you know me. I'll probably gear up even higher. I'm telling you, Dirty, the Kagama is insane. Anybody in the chat, if you guys have a Kagama 6S, you guys know it's crazy. What's up, Two Piece? Wow, you got it, Shiroi. Nice. I sure did. Yeah, I had to. This is what we had coming. And make sure you guys, if you haven't, check out this short. I made a short with it. That's where I announced that I got it. And yeah, I'm super pleased with it. Obviously, I haven't ran it yet, but yeah, it's a beast. It looks really cool, really cool. Rink says putting a .228 engine where a 3.20 belongs. Oh, I got you, Rinks. Everyone's talking to each other. Shout out to the 70 in the chat. If you're just joining, welcome in. Richard B says, Bashinit, have you got a new RC car? I sure did, Richard B. Shiroi. Aluminum chassis. I don't remember. If you guys know in the chat, let me know what. I think that shares the same chassis with the Asuga, and I think it shares the same arms, but I could be wrong. Yeah, it's awesome, man. Like it just looks so beef. The skid plates are just huge and beefy. They did fix the CVD issues. I know these had. They did have something issues with the CVDs, but they did fix that on this one. It looks like. But yeah, it's just heavy duty, man. I'm blown away. Shout out to Team Pirelli if they're listening, but I'm sure they're not. But that'd be cool. That'd be really awesome. Let's see here. What do we got? Everyone's talking to Richard B. Nick T says, I wonder what the timing is stock for Pirelli motors. I'm not sure on that one, Nick T. I am not sure. 2P says, think I'm going to get the red one. Man, like I said, haven't ran it yet, but it's a beast, man. It looks so cool. So cool. I can pop the body off because I do have to put the antenna on it. But, yeah, it's awesome, man. I don't know why I waited so long, probably because of the price, and it just so happened to work out. I was able to finally get one. So, definitely awesome. Daniel says, no clipless body. Interesting. Yep, no clipless body on the Shiroi or any of the Kagamas or the Team Pirellis yet. But they're pretty. The body seems pretty rigid. There's guys on the inside. I mean, just look at it. It's super sweet. The orange on camera looks a little duller than it actually is. It's actually bright. Like I said, the blue is kind of like a metallic. But yeah, it's very cool. HR says, Bashinit, next week you will have something that matches your shop. Let's go. Super excited. We are going to be trying HR, RC, and more fans. So stay tuned for that, guys. We'll have those on the. And I truly appreciate HR. Amazing guy. Just great guys. As well, everyone in chat. You guys are all awesome. This RC community is just very awesome, and truly thankful for each and every one of you guys in the chat joining, checking us out. You guys rock. You guys are awesome. Let's see here. Jerry says, yeah, definitely an awesome rig you picked up, brother. Appreciate that. Yeah, I'm awesome. 2P says, you get it new or used? I got it brand new. I got it from a website. I think it's RC Hobby Explosion or something like that. It was actually $40 off. I'm not sure why that particular website is $40 off. I think it was $40 off of $350 or something like that. So it does include the roller. If you guys are looking for a Pirelli, I would probably go for. I looked all over for prices if you can find them used. But if you're looking for brand new, RC Hobby Explosion, not sponsored by them. Just making sure you guys get the best deals. But yeah, that's where I got it. I don't know if I have the link or anything, but I'll probably put the link when I come out with the video so you guys can check them out. But yeah, like I said, I got it for $40 off, so I had to pick it up. Nick T says, Daniel, TC doesn't do clipless, at least not yet. Daniel says, I can't wait for my Typhon 6S to come in. Heck yeah, Daniel. I'm excited to see you run that one for sure. Jerry says, they look very heavy duty under the body, bro, for sure. Yes, we'll go ahead and pop the body off. Yeah, I definitely agree with you there. Definitely agree with you. Just four clips. They do have a little bit of the inner structure. It's very similar to the Mojave. I do like that a lot. It's cool they did put washers so your screws don't pull through, which is a very nice touch. And then, yeah, like Gary said, they look very good underneath. Like, only thing I'm not happy about is the XT90s. I will have to change those out, which isn't a huge deal, but hopefully you guys can see that there. 2 tower-to-tower braces. That is the Huron motor, the 2050 kV. I'm not sure on the servo. I do like that the ESC is they're in the back. That's another thing I noticed. The ESC is on the wrong side, which is you can get your hand in here and power it on just right. I think it's very, very cool. Very, very beefy truck. Like, I can't wait to run it. I know their parts availability is a huge thing for a lot of people. But I think their parts game has been stepping it up very much, and it's getting better as the time goes on. I love that they have aluminum shocks. Yeah, it looks like a very, 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 very quality truck, and I think Team Corrali is definitely stepping it up. So shout out to them. Let's see here. Everyone's talking to each other. Jerry says, I don't even want clipless bodies, just trouble. I hear you. Some of them are. Some of them are very much trouble. And other ones I've seemed to enjoy. It just kind of depends on which one, I would say. But I definitely hear you. 2P says, sup, Daniel. Nick T says, HR, I'm on the lookout for fans for my on-road cars. Well, make sure you hit up HR. HR's got some yes, sir fans. 2P says, is it a roller? No, not. They do make rollers, though, for a little bit cheaper. But I went RTR just because I didn't want to mess with it. I kind of just wanted to get it, put a battery in, and go. But, yeah, it's very, very sweet-looking rig. Grizzly RC, what's up, Grizzly? Appreciate you joining. Hopefully you're doing well. Hello, all. Hope you're having a great day running and wrenching our RCs. You as well, Grizzly. Greatly appreciate you. Hopefully you're doing well. Shout out to the 17 in the chat. Let's see here. Nick T says, how big are the tires compared to the Mojave Forest tires? So let's find out. I'm also going to try to do a good comparison of the two. Now, I know, like many people already said, but the Mojave 4S is kind of the same. I would say the Shiroi is more of like the size of the Mojave 4S, for being honest. But I think these tires will probably work on there. Let's go ahead and take them off. Let me find my impact once. HR says, Nick T, on my channel info is the email. For more info, send me an email. Nick T says, HR will do, definitely. Heck yeah. Jerry says, I put a windshield in the front of my Mojave today. Looks all right. Should help keep it from flying once I put a max 511. Very good idea, Jerry. That's awesome. Yep, that's very awesome. I've seen quite a few people do it. HR says, let's go, Jerry. Jerry says, Nick T, get yourself the double fans. Yes, sir, fans from HR. Then Daniel says, just 12 is it. No. I think this thing is going to have plenty of power. Okay, so there's the Mojave 4S tires. They're pretty much identical. Very much identical. Like, look at that. I mean, it looks super beefy. I think these camber links can be a little bit of an issue. I wish I could have it closer, but so there's the Shiroi tire. Oh, hold on. There you go. There's the Shiroi tire on the left, obviously, and then the Mojave 4S. That looked pretty good too, though. Perfect. Now I'm sure I'm not the first one to do this, but Jerry, 30 max is not Daniel 16S. Yeah, no thanks. I guess for me, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I like leaving the stuff stock, if I'm being honest with you, but I totally understand. That's the fun of this hobby is upgrading and making them faster and better. But that's awesome. Let's see here. Jerry says, yeah, it turned out pretty good. Run 4 bolts with washers and nuts. Great idea. Just imagine 16S. Yeah, okay. 16S, that's just stupid. I'm fine on 8S on certain cars. I couldn't imagine 12S. Yeah, looks pretty good. Obviously, when all those will work for an option. Yeah, we really don't have much to wrench on tonight. We're gonna go ahead and throw the antenna on there, and yeah, let me know what you guys are up to in the comments. If you guys think there's gonna be something new coming out the beginning of the year for 2026, or what do you guys think is gonna be next? The dad says 16S would shred the drivetrain. Yeah. 2P says 6S is my max. Very nice. Yeah, I've seen a bunch of people go 6S on the maxes, but I have never done that. Hey, there he is, Amp Veteran RC. What's up, Amp? Appreciate you joining. Hopefully you're doing well. Says, what's up, fellas? What is up? Hopefully you are doing well. Definitely appreciate you joining. Yeah, but as always, make sure you guys go ahead and check each other out. As I always say, make sure you spread the love of RC and go check each other's videos out, man. So yeah, this is very cool. Oh, nice. So I got this. That's very cool, actually. A little bit of brand swag, as you guys see. It says Team Corrali. It's got the little clip on the end. Very cool. That's awesome. I don't know where you're supposed to put this at, but transmitter strap. Am I dumb or am I dumb? I don't know where you're supposed to put that at. There's no hook or anything. I don't know. But it says transmitter or key strap, so I would like to throw it on there. Just kind of an extra touch. But let's see. Daniel says a Hobbywing Max 4 on a Grom would be so fun if it fit. It'd be bigger than the car, Daniel. Jerry says I got the 2050 6S V6 system in my 4S Creighton turned down to punch one very fast. Nice, Jerry. That sounds like a good build. Amp says it doesn't fit, Bash. Oh, it's good. I figured I have 25 of them. No kidding. What the heck do they give you those for? They don't fit on anything. There's no like hook or anything, so I don't know. I mean, granted, it's still cool. I wish there was like a clip or something on the back. So, the Dirty Max says, Jerry, how does it do bashing? Michelle says the dad. Shout out to the 19 in the chat. Definitely appreciate each and every one of you guys. I don't know. It's very cool, though. Very neat. Maybe we'll just, I don't know. It's very cool. You know, something like this is established in 1986. Huh. I did not know that. Team Corrali's been around for that long. Cool. There we go. Now I'm going to need a Team Corrali flag. That's what I need. Let's see here. HR says it's bashing it. Max 6, 1650. Yes, sir. Let's see here. Jerry says haven't bashed yet with the 6S, but on punch level 1, it comes on slow like a rubber band. Very nice. Nice. Nick T says bashing it. You gonna waterproof the receiver box? They're not waterproof. I thought they were waterproof. Yeah, if you guys haven't checked out Team Corrali, maybe go check them out. Like I said, I'm super happy. Granted, we broke the Kagama, but it's a beast, man. I'm super pleased with them. We're gonna go ahead and throw the antenna on this thing because I need to do that. Dirty says, Nick, the Team Corrali cards to your box aren't waterproof. Nick T says splash proof. Open it up. I don't really want to open up. I'll believe you. I'll believe you on that one. I don't know exactly what the top speed is of this thing right out of the box. How is that supposed to be held in there? I don't know. But I think I'm going to leave the stock pinning on there. We'll leave the 16 tooth for when we're ready to give her some more power. Splash proof, open it up. Dirty Max, oh wow, I'm going to have to try it out. Jerry says, I've always wanted the 6S Kagama. I'll go ahead and grab that one. Oh yeah, Kagama 6S with the M2C brace. As you guys probably remember, we put the M2C brace on there, then we put the M2C rear shock tower because we did bend that as well. But yeah, guys, these cars look. This thing is just. I'm blown away at how insane the Kagama is. I'm definitely gonna be running this more during the summer, so stay tuned for that. But they're awesome. 2P says, I've seen 54 out of the box with the stock pin. Yeah, oh, I'm leaving it. That's fast enough for me. Exactly, like Amp said, that Joker is fast. It doesn't need the 16 tooth. Yeah, I think I'm going to take your word for it because I believe it. As fast as the Kagama is, this thing will be able to keep it on the ground. Not really sure how these antenna tubes are supposed to stay on there because they don't give you a little retainer dealio in there, but okay. Yeah, but yeah, it's, as you guys see, I did change the plugs on the Kagama to the IC5s. This one is the same way. It's missing the antenna tube. Probably fell out. Yeah, I'm not really sure how the antenna tubes are supposed to stay on there, but maybe we'll have to take the receiver box cover off. Yeah, this thing, I guess this one is the same way. Huh. All right. Let's see here. Jerry says, Dirty Max, I have the newest V6 2050 in ESC and with 16-tooth pinion. Definitely fast as heck. Nice. Looks so good. I always like the looks of the Kagama. 100%, man. They're definitely unique. They're definitely their own unique vehicles. That is for sure. If you guys don't remember, I did pick this up off of eBay for like 400 and something bucks. I actually wasn't planning on buying it, but we ended up getting it. So yeah, we got that one. And now our second one, obviously, is the Shiroi. So I'm just excited to run it. Amp says, and it will backflip. I think I saw someone do a backflip with it. Yeah, I think we should just leave it as a stock opinion for sure. Randy, what's up, Randy? Appreciate you joining. Hopefully you're doing well. Says that Randy says howdy. Everyone's talking to Randy. HR says Max V2 M2C upgrades coming soon, so video will be cool. Very nice, HR. Jerry says, is this Kagama 6S fast? Also, yes. Oh yeah. 2P said Kagama 6S. Yep, this is the Kagama 6S. Another Team Corrali. This was my first Team Corrali on the channel. It's kind of, this is definitely a stunt truck. This is, I would say this is more of a competitor to like the Notorious. Everyone's talking to each other. Jerry says, Max, with all the goodies, video will be awesome, brothers. For sure. Daniel says, I got a 32 pinion on my Max Slash. Jeepers, Daniel. Going speed runs. Mike Bird, what's up, Mike Bird? Appreciate you joining. Says hi, just bashing it, everyone. What is up? Definitely appreciate you joining, and hopefully you are doing well. Let me pull the receiver box off once. Everyone's talking to each other. Randy says, Amp, Jerry, Mike Bird. Anybody doing any wrenching tonight? I'd love to hear what you guys are up to. What are you guys' thoughts on the stock Team Corrali remote? I don't think it's too bad, but there's a DSC and a charging port on this thing? Huh, I did not even know that. Wonder if you can run this off a LiPo. Must be able to. Yeah, I'm not super familiar with these, but the Kagama one seems to be okay. Where is that at anyways? Oh, right here. Is it the same one? Oh, yeah. Same exact one. Let's see here. Amp says, I like them. Good to hear, Amp. Amp, you have a few Team Corralis, don't you? I can't remember which ones you all have, so that's my bad, but I know you have a few of them. Randy, I have a new servo for the Sentin. I may drop it in later. Nice. See here, Nick T says Team Corrali has more remotes than Traxxas has higher. Team Corrali has more remotes than Traxxas has higher prices. Amp says 36 of them. You have 36 Team Corralis or 36 RCs. No, that's crazy. You have 36 Team Corralis. You're the Team Corrali guy, as well as RC Hotspot. I know he has a lot of them too. Corrali. Oh my goodness, I didn't even know they had 36 Team Corrali. Wow, that's crazy. That's awesome, man. Oh yeah, I see what you mean. Let's see here. HR says reception problems always on those just passionate. Same happens on my sugar before I trade it. That's impressive, Amp. Jerry says I don't have any aftermarket remotes for any of my cars yet. I'm working to get the DX6 from my Mojave eventually. Very nice. Yeah, I love my DX5. Mike Bird says, Randy, love the GB. Nick T says, Amp, you should do a video of your collection. That would be cool. I'm pretty sure you probably have one, though. Oh, I got you, Mike Bird. Jerry. And let's see. Jerry says, that's crazy. LOL, 36. Sheesh. I have 5 cars total. Amp says, I have every off-road truck, buggy, truggy, and multiple ones of each. Heck yeah, Amp. You got a collection. That is for sure. That is for sure. Oh, yeah. Put that back on so you guys can see the latest pickup. Okay. Yeah, you guys are killing it on the chat. Definitely appreciate you guys tonight. Mike Bird says Team Corrali sold a lot in GB. Amp says Nick, I have a old short. Randy says the big yellow machine is Amp videos is the big yellow machine and Amp's videos is really all of Team Corrali's combined. Nice. ICRC83, what's up, IC? Appreciate you joining. Says what's up, Sebastian. Hi everyone. What is up, IC? Appreciate you joining. Hopefully you're doing well. HR says, look who's here. ICRC brother. What is up? So I'm not really sure. Since you have 36 Team Corralis, how do you get these antenna tubes to stay in these receiver boxes? Because apparently that ain't staying in there. Am says the reason I will never retire. Dirty Max says I gotta go, guys. But GF's got T-Bone and she's freaking out right now, and she got T-boned. And yes, she's all right. Oh no, Dirty. Well, yeah, I hope she's okay. Definitely hope she's okay, Dirty. Man, that sucks. Hopefully she is all right. Amp says IC. Everyone's talking to IC. IC says, "What's up, guys? All the crew in here. Yes, sir. Best RC community right here. Appreciate each and every one of you guys. You guys make this community awesome." Mike Bird says the Corrali success symptom is good, in my opinion. System. Yes, very true, Mike. I would agree. Amp says super glue, just a dab. Okay. Appreciate that. I don't know if I have any. What about tire glue? Would that work? Hey, IC, if you look what we picked up. I know you were joining a little bit later, but we picked up the Shiroi, the next short. You're a big short course guy too, but I had to pick this one up. Nick T says I use hot shrink my Morocco antenna glue and it held up. Appreciate that. Spike, what's up, Spike? Appreciate you joining. Spike says Nick, yeah, Team Corrali are cheap. I don't know if they're cheap. I wouldn't say they're necessarily cheap. They're definitely been stepping up their game. This isn't a cheap car, that's for sure. I will definitely say that one. Jerry says, hope your girl's okay, Dirty. HR says, Passionate Light Kit will make the Shiroi look awesome. Very true. IC says, I hate working on my Team Corrali. I hope the Shiroi isn't as bad as my Kagama. Well, hopefully we don't have to work on it. I know, obviously, it's going to happen eventually, but yeah, it's a beast, man. Definitely a beast. Am says, yeah, that truck is sweet. Mike Bird says hot glue helps with waterproofing. Randy says the Corrali, I want most of the two-wheel drive Synchro. Yeah, the Synchro is cool too. I think the Synchro 4 will probably be the next one from Corrali, I think. 2 pieces, I love short course. Cheap, LOL. They're 1K in Canada. Yeah, they're not cheap. Corrali is not cheap. I think the Kagama is like $700, if I do remember right. HR says, Bastion, you can't miss tomorrow's video. Will be great for all the subs. Make sure to check it out, HR. Mike Bird says, I love the way they ride the bumps. Yeah, very true. I know that it's probably hard to beat the UDR and riding bumps, but now that it's a beast, man. There we go. Perfect. Let's see here. Dan says, so what about the $3 Mojave? Sorry, Daniel. That ain't gonna happen. As much as I would love to have it happen. All right, we're gonna throw this receiver box back on there. Jerry says, where to go? Yeah, definitely not cheap. About $680. Made very good quality. What's cheap about Team Corrali? Very true. Randy says, is that giant buggy? What is it? XL Asuga or something? Yes, Randy. I believe is the XL Asuga, I believe. Mike Bird says, made in Belgium, Europe. Yes. Yep. I just saw that as well. Yep. Yeah, yep. Appreciate that, Mike Bird. Spike says, Nick seems to think they're a lot cheaper than Traxxas. IC says, did you just get it? Can't wait to see your video, run a video on it. Yes, I just got it yesterday, actually. So I haven't, like I said, it's been super cold out. 15 degrees about today. I really don't want to run it in the cold. Yeah, so I'm definitely waiting for a nice day to be able to run this thing. I have a bunch of videos. The videos have been kind of behind just because of the weather. It's been so cold. I really don't want to run RCs in cold weather like that. So even though I did run them in the snow, but when there's no snow and it's muddy, it sucks clean. So you guys probably know that. A lot of you guys will know that. Don't get me wrong. It's a lot of fun running them in the mud, but shout out to the 17 in the chat. Appreciate it. I see. Jerry says, Team Corrali, not cheap Spike. Very nice. Mike Bird says, brittle plastic. Yes, sir. You know it. You guys know how plastic gets, and yep, that is correct. That is correct. Daniel says just got the X Monster 50th anniversary. Oh man. That is one I'm gonna have to pass up on. Cool. Let's see here. RC says mud is the worst. Oh yeah. You already know. I know you got a really good video, your last short course video, IC. Very cool video. I know a lot of you guys have a bunch of cool videos out there. So shout out to all you guys that make RC videos. They're all fun to watch. Let's see here. Mike Bird says, I hate sand, but fun to drive. Very true. Yep. Nick T says, is there another Nick on here? I'm not sure. I think it's only you, Nick T. Daniel says, nah, I'm kidding. Randy says, mud and sand are my favorite. Just ask my floor mats. Turtle RC, what's up, Turtle? Appreciate you joining. Says, what's up, everyone? Just wrenching it. Appreciate you, Turtle. Hopefully you're doing well. HR says Sebastian Ellis Roy needs some yes sir fans. Yeah, perfect spot for it right there, HR. Everyone's talking to Turtle. Nick T says Spike has me confused. I'm not sure who Spike is talking about. He says Nick, but I'm not sure. Maybe there is a different Nick. Hopefully that'll work. Perfect. That'll work. Appreciate the advice on the antenna. I got to find one for the Kagama too, but let's see here. Jerry says Spike says dumb stuff. Hey, all right. We're all cool here. Appreciate all you guys. Let's see here. IC says hi, Turtle. Yeah, guys, what do you think? What do you think is going to be new for the first car of 26? Well, actually, did you count that the new what actually released at 30 or whatever, 30 whatever, 1/30th scale or whatever it is? I guess you consider that. Jerry says, mate, sorry. No worries, Jerry. No worries. We're all good here. What's up, Turtle? You have those wheels so how do you have those wheels so balanced? Shout out to the 17 in the chat. But yes, we do need to pick up some IC5s to change out these plugs. Now you can run IC5s on here, so I don't recommend it, but you can. I did that with the Kagama and they actually came loose, so I really don't want to risk that one, but I don't know. We'll see what happens. I see what's happening in your shop. Nothing in the works. Turtle says I see in Chris and Jerry or Crystal. Mike Bird says Pilot Ryan is getting the 30. Was talking about it in his live. Very nice. Yeah, those look cool. They're definitely cool cars, but like I said, I'm not a crawler guy. But if you guys would like to see a crawler, I had one. I had one and I traded it. So. Let's see here. That must be the Asuga. I do wish that this thing had like a DSC rating or something, but not bad. It'll be all right. We can always put like an AVC receiver in it, but I don't think it really needs it. IC says, I'm hoping that Arma is going to release an updated version of something Mojave would be nice. Yep, very true. I would definitely agree with you. I've been waiting for that new updated Mojave as well. So hopefully that is a coming in the future. The near future would be better, but IC says, HR just fixing broken trucks, putting the new Trio servo mount on my new servo next. Very nice. Jerry says, IC RC83. Those RC Anonymous videos are awesome, brother. Randy says, Mojabi. HR says, Bassin, you know the Max B2 will be the Max 6 1250 kV combo will be crazy, and maybe a diff destroyer. Maybe it might be HR. Nick T says, Spike, what do I think is cheaper than Traxxas? And HR says, IC cool, man. Yeah, the Tinker Alley, they have definitely good exploded views. Like I said, I'm pretty sure their parts availability is getting better, so which is very cool. Yeah, they have their exploded view as every single part obviously has part numbers. So it looks like you can get a 7075 servo. Oh, cool. I don't know if that's just a servo arm, but it looks like they do show the optional parts in here as well, which is very neat. Then they got spare parts, which is very cool. I don't know if they include. I don't know if does Jenny's RC have? I think you guys might know. Do they have Team Corrali parts? I'm not sure if they do or not. And I see Corrali's making batteries now, which is interesting. Turtle says, JustBashinit RC. I have my eye on a Traxxas rally car, 280, almost new. Should I buy any or pass? I like the rally cars. I can grab mine real fast. I have two actually. Give me 1 minute. So this one, oh boy, chat is flying. Shout out to all you guys, Turtles. So if you guys know the rally car, this one's pretty rare. If you guys remember this video, we're getting off topic of the Shiroi, but that's okay. I do like the rally cars, I really do. And this one is the Arma 6S system in it, which is a blast. This thing has, as you guys can see, most of you guys would probably remember this one. Yeah, this thing can do 6S. Absolute beast. But no, speaking of, we need to put a screw back in here. Which isn't a big deal. We'll do that later. No, I would say 280 isn't bad. If it's VXL, I would get it. I would definitely recommend a rally. Let's see here. IC says, Jerry, thanks. Those RC annoyances. They are fun to make. IC says, yes, they do. They do have TC. Amp says, yes, they do. When you need Corrali parts, I have some good sources. Nice. Yeah, I definitely have to make sure I can. It's like when you buy RC cars that aren't like Arma or Traxxas, you want to make sure you get parts, which Corrali is very cool. That you can actually get parts for these. It might be a little bit slower. I'm not sure. Like I said, it all depends on parts availability. I think, like I said, it's been getting better. IC says just some trucks. Not sure about Shiroi. Amp says Shiroi is a beast. HR says IC we need more of those videos because they're ones making people laugh, happy, and I think that's what's going on out there to keep making those, please. Randy says, all right, back to the road. Can't watch the chat, but I'll be listening. Drive careful, Randy. Definitely appreciate you joining. Definitely drive careful. Turtle says, is that or the rally? It's the Traxxas rally. They don't make that body anymore. 2Piece says, wow, rare. Yes, it's very rare. IC says, thanks, H. Mike Bird says, I didn't realize that there was a Team Corrali USA. Yeah. Yep, there is. Nick T says, Spike, where did that come from? IC says, I got to run, fellas. Smash that like button if you are in here, everyone. Have a good night. You as well, IC. Definitely appreciate you joining. Have a great night. We'll see you on the next one. Let's see here. Amp says from Belgium. Any size order over $10 shipping, and it's usually here in a week. Oh, that's very good. I didn't know it was only a week. That ain't bad. Mike Bird says nice. Appreciate that, Jerry. Very true. We're not, like I said, we're all here to have fun. Exactly. Let's just not. I would appreciate it if that stuff would just stop. I gotta put my foot down sometime. But I like I said, I appreciate all you guys. We're all here to have fun. I greatly appreciate every one of you guys. So don't think I don't. But like I said, we're here to have fun, talk about RCs, and that's about it. So, yeah, definitely appreciate you guys. Amp says I see RC. HR says do I see right? Or was it me, Arma, make a light kit for the Big Rock Success? They sure do, HR. I actually have one on mine. If you haven't seen my snow run on the Big Rock Success, I have the light kits on it. I think it works pretty slick. 2P says I seen that Traxxas Rally body going for 400 on Marketplace. Nice. Oh, my bad, guys. I was a little slow to that when I asked if Jenny's has parts. I got you, Amp, and IC. Appreciate that. You guys are answering the question on the if Jenny's had Crowley parts. Appreciate that. Ow. But yeah, I don't know. I think we'll probably hold off until something new comes out for now. HR says, so I need it. Can you show it when you get time? I sure can, HR. I will go grab that. Let me put the body on the Shiroy real fast. Appreciate the tip for the hot glue or for the glue on the antenna. We just used tire glue and we're good to go. Definitely appreciate it. Let's see here. HR says, so I need it. My bad. Nick T says, Bashin, what's the total head count of short course now? Ooh. Let me go look. So apparently the antenna is too long. That's all right. No biggie. Perfect. I already scratched it. That's okay. Shout out to the 15 in chat. As always, definitely appreciate you guys. Make sure you haven't hit that like button. Now you need a new bright, LOL. HR says, thanks. Jerry says, appreciate your lives every Wednesday, bro. Thanks. I appreciate it, Jerry. And I appreciate the comment. You said it very well. We're just all here to have a great time, talk RC. And if anybody's doing like when I started this wrenching Wednesdays, if anybody's wrenching anything, that's what it's all about, Okay, that took a little longer than it needed to, but let me go. Daniel says, funny story is New Brights was my first RC car. Nice. Okay, I'm going to leave this here because it's got to stay on the bench. We'll go. Okay, just counted. We're at 13 short course trucks. Let's see here. Mike Bird says, seen GB Short, JustBashinit Shorts. He's got a rack full. Yes, sir, Mike Bird. You already know. So, yep, here's the Big Rock Success. Let me, I got to get my battery as well. Crystal says, or Jerry says, yeah, I seen the rack of them. He's got probably about 8. Little more. Amp says, plus we are talking about toys. Very true, Amp. It's all about having fun, man. Exactly like you said. She's 13. Yeah, it's not very. Whew. What am I? Uh-oh. This was sitting underneath my X-Max, and it looks like we got an oil leak of such on the old $350 X-Max. But yeah, so the light kits, I have them wired up in there, as you can see. It does have, here is the connector. It's just a magnetic connector. And it kind of just sits right on the center. There's a plug that it sits on. Let me grab a battery and I'll show you the lights. Oops, forgot about the cheap Mojave. So actually, I have 14. Add another one. Do I have the plug on there yet? No, I do not. Oh, darn, I keep losing the jumper plugs for the Arma cars. Sorry, guys. We are back. My bad. What did I miss? Daniel says, when I walk in this house, when I walk in your house, it's like I'm at a hobby shop. I've heard that plenty of times from once my friends that have come over and stuff. Yep. Hey, I could spend my money on worse things, but I truly enjoy this. I enjoy spending time and hanging out and chatting with you guys. It's like a stress reliever. Some of you guys probably know. You go outside and have fun with these things. That's what it's all about, man. Okay, power it on. There we go. There's the front lights. I don't know if I'll be able to turn this around without it snapping off. And there's the reverse lights. Very cool. I don't think they're too spendy, so I would say they're definitely worth it. And then yeah, the magnetic mount just comes right off. So yeah, very cool. Hopefully that helped or showed you. Mike Bird says, LL, he's having to count. When you're having to count, it's probably bad. HR says, JustBashinit, appreciate it, man. No worries. No worries. You guys got anything you want to see, definitely let me know in the comments. I'd love to show you what I got. Amp says, okay, be right back. I apparently have an animal uprising. Oh, no. Sounds good, Amp. Turtle says, wow, 14 SPR got to be the best. This SPR is a beast of a truck. The only reason the SPR isn't as fun to drive because it sucks to clean. There's so many nooks and crannies in there. But other than that, it's a beast. You're definitely right there, Turtle. Jerry says, I've never driven short course. No kidding. No, they're fun. I don't know. It's something about it. Short course trucks are just so fun to drive, in my opinion. Everybody obviously has their own opinion. Some of you may like it, and some of you may not, which is totally cool. Everybody likes their own stuff, and that's what it's all about. Nick T says, Jerry, they are a blast. HR says, oh, yeah, man, I like it. Yes, sir. Yep. Also, love my Rapid 6.0s. This one's seen some abuse, but I really like it. I've been running those batteries for quite some time. I haven't had any issues with it. This summer is going to be an awesome one, though. I have a feeling we're going to be running a lot of RCs, hopefully, with my brother and other family members. So it should be awesome. Should be a great summer. Hopefully, you guys all. I'm so ready for summer. I'm so over winter. But yeah. Turtle says, tight. I love the magnetic connector. Yes. Yeah, the magnetic connector is awesome. Shout out to the 16 in chat if you're just joining. Appreciate you joining. Hopefully everybody's doing well. Let's see here. Nick T says Mojave is such an awesome experience. Very true. HR says the Mojo on the battery tray a bit to the back, so no nose diving. Oh yeah, that's very true, HR. I never really thought about that. Did your mojo the battery tray a bit? Oh no, Daniel messaged me and he said he'd pay me $3 for the Mojave. That's where it's coming from. So hopefully that makes sense. But he's just joking. HR says, oh, I heard that. My bad. Jerry says, got 1500 in my Mojave, no motor, ESC, LOL. The Mojave is a beast, man. It's going to be hard for the Shiroi to beat the Mojave. I don't know. What do you guys think? You think the Shiroi can beat the Mojave? I don't know. I don't know. Turtle says, Crystal the scale, the bashing ability, short course is the bees. Yes, sir. Nick T says, just bashing is hobbying US based. They have a US store. I know that. But I'm not sure. I think they have two different stores, and I know there's one in the US, I think. Like this, I think this when I picked this 6S up, it was like $37. So, and I think their batteries are almost always on sale. So I think they're great for what they are. Jerry says $3 is definitely a good deal, but it was $200, brother. HR says, Jerry, that build you will love it. Like your other son or daughter, believe me, brother. Yeah, that's gonna be a beast. Daniel says, now Mojave better. I don't know. We'll see. HR says, did you move the battery tray on the BR so no nose diving? No, I did not. HR, I did not. That's a good point, though. Turtle says, Crystal, don't forget the scorched fenders. Must have. Yes. Yeah, I have one of those on a set of on my red Mojave. They're awesome. Sucks they take a while to get. Okay. HR says Team Corral Electronics are really good and fast for sure. Yeah, they seem to be pretty good. 2P says UDR and the Mojave 4S, my two favorite cars. Nice, both great cars. Mike Bird says, JustBashinit, do you have the Element RC short course truck? I do not, Mike Bird. I have never had an Element RC. Not yet, anyways. Jerry says, yeah, I need the scorched fender liner. Also, going to get a cover also. Very nice. Nick T says, Shiroi looks like a perfect in-between of the Mojave 4S and 6S. Yeah, so I guess you could look at it as it's the size of the 4S with the power of the 6S, which is pretty cool. But yeah, guys, we were live a lot longer than I thought it was. It's already been an hour. But I think we're going to go ahead and call. We'll go for a little bit yet. We'll go for just a couple minutes yet. But if you guys got any other questions or anything you want to see, definitely let me know. Like I said, I'm sorry we are behind on the videos, but the weather has just been killing us lately. And it's kind of been – oop, I had a battery fall down. Yeah, that's the only main thing right now is having the nice weather has been keeping us from running videos. I'm going to throw the GoPro sticker on this thing. But yeah, definitely stay tuned. Jerry says, never heard of the name brand Element RC. Okay, let's see if we can get this. Straight. Not bad. Oh, man. Sweet. That's pretty good, actually. Got the GoPro. We'll put the GoPro sticker on there. Pretty sweet. Had it laying around. Might as well put her on there, right? HR says, I had a 20T on the Asuga. Yeah, that's right. HR has the Asuga. I forgot about that. And it was a rocket. Do the same to the Shiroi, and you will see. I don't even know what the stock pinion is on it. Nick T says, don't they do pan cars? 2P says, what's the best starter stunt truck? I'm thinking about Outcast 4S. Yeah, that's a great idea. Yeah, exactly like Jerry said. Outcast 4S, good stunt truck for sure. I think that's a great one. Honestly, the stunt truck, the Granite is awesome. The Granite 2 to 3S, I love that thing. The Red Cat Valkyrie MT is a beast as well. But no, if you're looking for Arma, I think the Outcast is a great choice. I know, like Jerry said, Outcast 4S. Mike Bird says definitely one. HR says hopefully no snow for you, so box can be on time and see you like kid and candy store. I can't wait, HR. I'm gonna do a short. I'll do a short on that. Turtle says, Sebastian, you're gonna speed run that 6S rally car. I've been meaning to do that as a speed for the speed run challenge, Turtle, but I just never got to it. So much other things happen. You guys know how it goes. So no, I was definitely planning on it. Jerry says Creighton 4S is awesome. I've got 2 of them. The Creighton's awesome as well. Definitely awesome as well. We're 1 like away from 20 likes, guys. Make sure if you haven't hit that like button. Greatly appreciate all you guys. 2-piece says Outcast V25 better than the first one. Yeah, I would say, because that one has a center diff. Turtle says, okay, so you are awesome. Yes, I definitely plan on it, Turtle. Definitely plan on it. I don't want to copy the Fun Zone, but I thought about doing like a Mojave challenge or something just for I'm not trying to copy the challenges, but I think it'd be cool that I know a lot of us have Mojaves. If we did like a Mojave jump challenge, like a long distance jump or something like that. I don't know, would you guys be interested in doing something like that? Just to kind of like Urban does in the Fun Zone, just to engage with the crowd. Maybe like a long jump challenge would be cool because it is a little bit different. I'm not trying to copy that at all, but I think it'd be kind of neat. Axron, what's up, Axron? Appreciate you joining. Hopefully you're doing well. All companies, Vidavon, Scorch, Trio, and GPM UK are China companies? I am not sure on that one, Axron. I think GPM is China, I think. Vidavon, I think, is China. I'm pretty sure. Jerry says, yes, it is. The center diff makes it better. 100%. 2-piece says, thanks for all the info, guys. Yes, sir, 2-piece. That's what we're here for. Nick T says that would be rad. Okay. Well, yeah, we can definitely do something like that, or like a short course challenge, or, be neat. HR says, 4S is good, but 600 wife will hit just because I'm not big like other RCs I got. Oh, man, that's funny, HR. Let's see here. Mike Bird says, Outcasts, in my opinion. Jerry says, yes, they are. They all take weeks to get. Wild Bill RC, what's up, Wild Bill RC? Appreciate you joining. Hopefully you are doing well. Shout out to the 15 in the chat, guys. Turtle says, I saw it on my phone, didn't pop up on here yet, but Turtle says, I'll send all my scorched carbon fiber Mojaves, Yes, sir, Turtle. Nick T says, I got a Max 5 combo in my Mojave 6S right now. Just itching to fly. Yeah, well, we can definitely make something happen. If you guys would be interested in that, I think it'd be cool. But yeah, HR says I shared a video a few days ago from the Vidamon warehouse on China is awesome. Nice. Okay, guys, I think we're gonna have to call it there. I do have to head upstairs, so cutting it a little bit short. But like I said, Crystal or Jerry says a Max 5 fits. Yeah, but we're gonna go ahead and have to call it there, guys. I truly appreciate each and every one of you guys. I'm not sure if Guniak is live after me, but if he is, make sure you guys go check him out. He does some awesome lives. He does a lot of flying. He has a few cars, but make sure you guys check him out, as well as everybody else in the chat. Make sure you guys check out each other's videos. I can't thank you guys enough for the support. You guys rock. Each and every one of you. Truly appreciate it, Jerry, HR, Nick T, Wild Bill RC, Nick T, Dirty Max, Turtle RC, Mike Bird, 2-piece, Axron, Spike. Let's see if I got everybody. James, Daniel. Yeah, I just amp. Amp, all you guys, every one of you. If I missed you, there's so many more rinks. Everyone, guys, I truly, truly appreciate you very much. But everyone, have a great night. God bless. Stay safe. Hopefully, we'll see you in the next video. If not, we'll see you in the next live. Greatly appreciate each and one of you guys. Take care. God bless, and peace out.